friends of Radio Land. That is, I hope we're friends. You've just been listening. That is, I hope you've been listening. If you haven't been listening, why, we can still call you friends. This is Hartdale, the biggest little town in Connecticut. And that goes for New Hampshire, too. The four farmhands is going to close by singing you a lullaby entitled Times Are Hard, But So's Your Old Man. Now, this is Hank Martin saying good night. Come on, boys.
Luke? Them people up on the hill have been phoning up every 10 minutes.
What do they want?
Fella says he's gonna have a battery tonight and wants it delivered right away.
Well, jump in the car and take it on up there, tell him.
Oh, no, sir, not me. I don't like to go up to that place in the daytime, let alone traipsing up there in the middle of the night.
What's to be scared of? I never heard nothing wrong with the folks up there.
That's just it. You never heard, neither did anyone else. Everybody in town's talking about it. I've been up there 4 times and never seen a living soul. Mighty funny to me.
Golly, we can't afford to lose him. Say, he's the only cash customer we got.
Well, I don't want to go up there tonight, Hank. Too spooky for me.
All right, I'll go myself. Listen, the way business is around here now, I'd sell to spooks if they pay cash for it. Good night, Luke. So long, Ed. Home safe. So long. Don't be scared of me, miss. Just a radio man.
Oh, I'm in terrible trouble.
Who ain't?
Oh, please. You don't understand. But you could help me a lot if you will.
Well, anybody would be glad to help a nice young girl like you.
If she takes me away, I'll kill myself. Turn around, please. Oh, I've got to get out of here.
Maybe I ought to have gone with her.
Hey! Where'd she go? Tell me, quick.
Where'd who go?
The girl you were just talking to. It's all right, you can tell me. I'm her friend.
In that door right there.
Thanks. I'm trying to help her.
You're just the man I'm looking for.
No, lady. I'm just here to fix your radio.
Look into my eyes. Tell me the truth. Did you see a girl run down this hall?
No, I haven't seen a soul since I come in here.
Now, don't lie to me. If you're trying to protect her, you'll be sorry for it. Believe me.
Couldn't feel any worse than I do now. Believe me. Well, I'm going home. Gee, it sure is good to see a familiar face around here. Say, I'll just leave this battery here, and you can send the money down. I'll come, but believe me, I'm going to stay with you this time.
You are the radio man. Thanks for coming over.
Oh, we always strive to please, especially some of our customers.
Great weather, isn't it?
Huh?
Oh, of course you wouldn't understand. Will you hook up that battery over there?
Yes.
Right here. When I said great weather, I meant for my own purpose, you understand. Ideal atmospheric conditions. I'm experimenting, you see.
Nice little set you got here. You ought to get China on this.
China? That's no distance at all. You know a little something about radio? About sound waves, don't you?
Uh-huh.
Briefly, my belief is that every sound that has ever been uttered is still vibrating somewhere in the air. If I can build a set sensitive enough, I can tune back into the past and hear those sounds. Think of hearing Lincoln's own voice delivering the Gettysburg Address. Of tuning in on Burke's farewell to Parliament.
You know, what Cleopatra said to Mark Antony wouldn't make bad listening either.
They laughed at me. Laughed at Marconi, too. But I'll show them. I know that I'm right. I've been waiting a year for a night like this. It works! It works! I've got it! I was right! You tune in into space. In back of time. Into the past. Listen. I knew I was right. I tuned back 1,400 years. I've got the court of King Arthur.
I don't care about listening to King Arthur and his court. I'm going home and get Amos and Andy.
Our liege lord hath assembled us to do honor to Sir Lancelot du Lake.
Imagine it. Knights in armor. Chivalry. Gallant. Romance.
Up, Rex. captive of my lance.
What is this guy? Get on back to your circus parade there.
What manner of madman art thou, who speakest so strangely?
I'm the radio man that brought a battery out here.
Hold! I understand thee not. Up! Before I hoist thee on my lance.
Hey, well, see, this gun ain't kidding at that. Hey, listen, old Ironsides, what do you got me pinched for? You got the biggest badge I ever saw on any cop in my life. Am I in my right mind? And if I am, can't telleth me where in the hell it I am?
Now I know that thou art mad. Yonder lies Camelot Castle, King Arthur's court. Thou art in his vast domain.
One of us is cuckoo. It can't be you. It must be me. Well, that certainly ain't no part of Connecticut.
Come, wretch. I've bandied too many words with thee. On to the castle. Onward.
Oh, have him not. He hath done no wrong.
Wrong enough to hang or burn.
Farewell, my princess. I shall never see thee more.
On with thee. Get thee on. Hold! Put this monster in chains and guard him well till I send for him.
Hey, wait a minute, Pat. That's the first stiff collar I wore in 20 years.
No doubt thy last, poor felon.
I don't want to be inquisitive, but just what is thy sex?
I understand thee not.
Hey, I've seen you somewhere, but I can't place that boyish bob you got on there. What they got you in here for?
My crime is that I'm not of noble birth, that I dared to love the Princess Alisande, daughter to King Arthur.
Was that the girl we just saw around the corner here just now?
Even now she's being taken to the palace of Queen Morgan le Fay. sister to the king.
I seen her somewhere, someplace, too.
Your Majesty, by force of arms have I overcome a being in the shape of a man. He speaketh a strange tongue, and his babble is of another world. Verily a demon, and withal a mighty magician.
A magician, say so?
Where now is this monster?
In Ire, awaiting your Majesty's pleasure.
What'd you say your name was, Sonny?
Emile Le Poulet, by grace of God. Page in the court of His Majesty, Arthur, King of Britain.
Amy? Well, your name's not Amy. No, there's only one Amy, and you ain't her. From now on, your name is Clarence.
What you call me matters little. Ere long, I shall have no need of a name.
How come?
Doubt it not. The king's wrath will be satisfied only by my life.
Say, that sounds kind of serious. Gee, we got to figure some way out of this. Say, I just happened to think of it. Did you ever hear of anybody around here named Sir Rogers de Claremont?
There's a province of Claremore nearby, but it hath no lord. Nor have I ever heard of the knight that ye name.
Now let it go. My old grandmother, she was great on looking up family trees. She paid a guy dough one time just to find out something about our ancestors. And he found that one of them was a knight with this King Arthur. Sir Rogers de Claremont, that was his name. Funny how they only find knights and lords as your ancestors. I guess they skip over all the horse thieves.
Open the door. Let us view this captive.
Onward!
Blood. 'Tis as the rhyme Sagamore hath said, a demon in the shape of a man.
And it please your Majesty, I did pursue this creature for 40 days and 40 nights, unmindful of his magic.
It is interesting, if 'tis true.
To escape me, he did spring to the top of a tree at a bound, but with a stone like unto the size of a bull did I dislodge him.
Wait, Mr. Toastmaster, Brother Lyons, I'd like to say a few words if this original United States Senator is through. Now, you're the head man. I've got a complaint to make. If you come to my country, why, we'd make quite a fuss over you. We'd give you a lunch at the Rotary Club, and we'd give you the keys to the city, and we'd even listen to your lecture. But I come to your country, and what happens? This big tin can over here,
Hold! Monster, thou art not well spoken. It hath been said thou art a magician. Is this true?
I'm just a Democrat, but maybe I could do a few little tricks. Where I come from nowadays, you putting here got to be a magician to make a living.
Bah! He hath no magic. 'Tis a lie to save his skin. If it be true, Prove it.
Aye, prove it.
New York, New Haven, Hartford, and Bridgeport.
Bah! 'Tis no magic. 'Tis a child's trick. I, Merlin, can do it.
You got to be a pretty good magician to work one of those. Yes, sir. King, if that ain't magic, I don't know what is.
Fear not this demon who carrieth the devil's tools. I will save thee and thy realm. Strong as is his magic, I know a stronger.
Pray thee, good Merlin.
What? Fire! Burn him! Thus only canst thou destroy his evil powers. Burn him!
We do not fear thee, wretch. Though thou art in league with the powers of darkness, we be stronger than thy wizardry. Therefore, with the kindliest of feeling in our heart for thee,
Certainly much obliged to you, King.
we do decree that thou shalt be put to death by burning at the stake tomorrow at high noon.
You can't do this. I'll send for the Marines. Out with I wish I could find that old ancestor of mine, that old Sir Roger de Claremore. You know, he'd be a big help to me right now. I guess he'd be like a lot of these kinfolk, so the minute you ain't doing well, why, he wouldn't know you at all. You know what I'm going to do? I don't know whether it's going to do any good or not, but I'm going to leave a note here. I'm going to put it in a bottle. And way along about Queen Victoria's times, maybe somebody will find it. What's the date today?
'Tis June 20th, year of our Lord 528.
June 20th, 528. Clarence, you know, here's an awful handy little book. Got everything in the world in it. Anybody wants to know, and more too. Clarence, are you sure tomorrow's the 21st?
Aye, 'tis.
Little book, don't fail me.
Varlet, what mischief can ye brew now? Where is thy great magic? Chell?
My pal. Go on, tuck in your shirt tail.
Hold thy tongue, thou scurvy knave.
Now listen here, Saggy. You go tell King Arthur that if he don't turn Clarence and I loose right away, I'm going to put the Yankee curse on him.
Sounds. What is this Yankee curse?
Tomorrow, at high noon, I'll blot out the sun and put his kingdom in darkness.
Canst do this dread thing?
can't.
Where now is our liege lord?
In the banquet hall. What portendeth?
Evil from yon sorcerer. Sire, yon magician hath uttered a dire threat against thee.
Threat? What now?
And thou dost not release him forthwith. He swears to invoke against thee the Yankee curse.
Odds blood. This Yankee curse. What may it be?
Tomorrow at high noon he will blot out the sun and plunge thy realm into eternal darkness.
Fear him not, sire. He cannot do such a miracle.
Cannot? Cannot, sayest thou? Did not mine own eyes see him make fire from nothing? Didst thou not fail to do the same magic? Truly he be greater than thee. And this be true, thine own life is forfeit.
Didst thou say tomorrow at high noon?
Aye.
Then wait not tomorrow to burn him. Such potent magic taketh time to prepare. Burn him now. Thus he will never utter his curse. Burn him now.
Wise Merlin, thou hast saved thyself. So be it.
And his face. Mies le Poulet, methinks this monster hath tainted him with his black magic. Would punish him likewise?
I had not thought to be so harsh with the lad. Dost thou counsel it?
I burn him also.
Let it be done. Proclaim it throughout the castle for all to see.
I'm hungry. If they don't give us something to eat pretty soon, I'll be burned up.
Burned up. Aye, from the morrow.
Oh, will you quit worrying? When the big stunt goes through tomorrow, it'll be all right. He's in again.
So on the morrow thou wilt invoke the Yankee curse.
You said it, little sunshine.
And on the morrow thou wilt blot out the sun.
Yes, and when I do, you're going to jump right out of that embroidered nightie you got on there.
Fool, by this hour on the morrow thou wilt be naught but ashes.
What do you mean?
The king hath heard thy threat and decreed thy death today.
Today?
Now.
Holy jumping Judah. We're sunk.
Tis I, Merlin, who procured thy death. Tis Merlin whose magic is greater than thine.
You win. Going to take more than a little cigar lighter to get me out of this. But after I'm burned at the stake, will you do me one favor? Will you have put on my tombstone the last radio announcer who got his just desserts?
To the stake with him. On with thee.
Doggone that old Merlin. If it was just the 21st instead of the 20th, we'd be all right.
But strange, sir, today is the 21st.
What?
The day of my birth, I know it full well.
Brother, if what you say is true, you're going to know it full well. What time of day is it?
It's like at the little of noon, sir.
Daylight saving? No, I guess not. That's good. Clarence, if we can only stall them a couple of minutes, we're saved.
Hey, King, you better turn us loose right away. Because if you don't, I'm sure going to put the old Yankee curse on you.
What sayest thou? Speak!
Believe him not, sire. He lieth.
All right, King, you asked for it. Now you're going to get it. Prosperity, farm relief, freedom for Ireland, and light wines and beer.
Well, little Lord Fauntleroy, we put it over, didn't we? Thou art the mightiest magician ever known.
Release him! Oh, great magician, mightiest of wizards, we humbly beseech thy mercy. Name thy terms, even to the half my kingdom, but restore the sun.
I don't know about that, King. You know, I've gone to a whole lot of trouble to bring that about.
In the name of my hapless subjects, I beseech thee.
Now look here, Arthur. You know, blotting out the sun is a pretty good job all in itself, and it's just about twice as hard to unblot it.
Thou canst do this, and thou wilt.
All right, Artie. You know, you're not a bad fellow at heart, and I'll see what I can do for you. Now, mind you, I won't guarantee it, you know, but I'll do the best I can.
Ye have witnessed the greatest of miracles. All homage to him who hath brought back the sun. Master magician, wilt deign to be our prime minister?
What do you reckon you could get the Senate to ratify it? I'm not a politician, you know. But if you can, why, you sure hired yourself a hand. Now, I'd like to get a full pardon for Clarence here. I want to make him my foreman.
Thy request is granted. What title wouldst thou bear? By what name wouldst thou be called?
Oh, I'm just kind of like Mussolini. I don't want any title. I just like to be the boss, that's all. God, that thing is sharp.
Kneel down before me.
Can I trust you?
I dub thee Sir Boss.
Anything you can find out about Sir Roger de Claremore will be greatly appreciated by yours truly, the boss.
Prithee, Sir Boss, will that be all?
That's all, Genevieve. Send out copies to all the head men, with the exception of King Arthur. Looks like nobody around here ever heard of that ancestor of mine. Hello? Give me Camelot. 1111.
Here be thy number, Sir Boss. Hello?
Tell the king Sir Boss will meet him at the factory. Yes, sir, we're getting the supply here, and then I'll create the demand. All you got to do is to persuade people they need things that they've been happy without all their lives.
And by what magic wilt thou do this?
Ah, by a special magic called advertising.
Advertising? Is the potent charm?
Ah, potent. Ah, say, it makes you spend money you haven't got for things you don't want. You know, I'm building you up a great organization here, King.
What is that strange object?
King, when you find out, what a shock you going to get. I want you to take a good look around, King. I've been doing a little fixing. Thy oil today. Aye, fill it up.
Mighty wonders hast thou wrought with thy magic?
Ah, sire, 'tis magic, but not the true magic. Canst this, Sir Boss of thine, do what Merlin can do?
Oh, I can do anything you can do and then turn a handspring.
Canst see dangers for our king and avert them? Canst predict the future?
Can't.
Give to us the proof.
Well, I'm no prophet, but under the circumstances, I do feel like I'm one of the few men that can look backwards and see ahead. You know, you're gonna be the sire of a mighty substantial race of people with great courage and a determination and a bullheadedness that's going to be the envy of the whole world in days to come. Yeah. You're going to have lots of wars, and you're going to get distant colonies. And in years to come, one of your biggest colonies, you're going to lose it. And you're going to feel awful bad when you lose it. But about 155 years from the time that you lose it, why, you're going to give praise for its loss. And you, King Arthur, with your knights and your round table, while you are going down in history as a great oratorical and gastronomical success, you're going to be the origination of the cursed banquet table and its speeches. While your empire is going to control the 7 seas, and the sun is never going to set on your nation. But you'll always make bad coffee.
Prophecy, bah, 'tis madness.
Good Sir Boss, thy words are past belief.
Liege Lord, only I can protect thee, only the magic of Merlin.
Merlin, thou art filled with the juice of the prune. Give thee good day, Sir Boss.
Good day, King. Ah. Go on, sprinkle that flea powder on yourself. Get out of here.
And by the holy rule I swear,
And by the holy rule I swear,
never to dally nor delay
never to dally nor delay
in this most precious venture,
in this most precious venture,
the quest of the Holy Grail.
the quest of the Holy Grail.
And the morrow being feast day, ye may engage in knightly tourneys. Then ye will depart on this quest of the Holy Grail, on which I give ye Godspeed. Hail, Sir Boss!
Well, hail, King. Excuse me for butting in. I didn't know you and the Ku Klux was holding a conference.
Sire, 'tis a message from thy sister, Queen Morgan le Fay.
Tell it me.
I fear thy royal wrath.
Tell it.
Thy sister demandeth that thou give up to her a fair 1/2 of thy kingdom.
Methinketh mine sister hath taken leave of her senses. What more saith she?
And thou dost not comply, she swears to put thine only daughter, the Princess Alisande, upon the torture rack.
Sire, grant us leave to put aside our crusade and fare forth to rescue the Princess Alisande.
Thy knights train at the leash of high adventure. Why hold them back when thou hast a mighty magician who can do miracles?
Thou,
Nay, Sir Boss, could be a simple trick for him to enchant thy sister and rescue thy daughter.
Wait a minute, King. I'm not much on this enchanting women. I'm not the type.
I'm not there with the old S.A.
S.A.?
The old sex appeal.
Methinketh the great Sir Boss hath the heart of a chicken.
Who dealt you a hand in this thing?
Craven, coward.
Take off those brass knuckles and I'll show you.
Hold!
Anytime I throw one of these at him, my fist is going to be in it.
Hold! Cease this brawl. The gauntlet hath been thrown. The quarrel shall be settled in knightly fashion. Sir Boss and Sir Sagramore shall enter the lists on the morrow to joust for the honor of serving their king. The winner shall ride forth to rescue the Princess Alassane.
Ye cannot tell ye knights without ye program.
Good folk, ye are listening to the Camelot Tournament, broadcast by the courtesy of the Camelot Armor Works, builders of lance-proof armor.
But destroy this, Sir Boss, and thou shalt win high favor. With Arthur? Nay, with Morgan Le Fay. The Queen is a good friend of mine.
Hot dog? Oh, it's my hot dog. Hot dog?
Thinkest thou I am recognized? Nay, Majesty, thy disguise is perfect. Merlin. Merlin.
Morgan Le Fay.
Not so loud, fool.
Where death wert thou discovered, what doest thou here?
To behold my brother's marvels, Sir Boss. Mine ears are filled with tales of him and his magic.
Then look thy fill. Perchance thou wilt never see him more. Sir Sagamore rides to kill him. I will send thee news as before, by secret messenger.
Tis well.
Aren't sure all is well with thee, Sir Boss? Don't you worry about me, son. I believe I got a surprise for old Saggy.
Ladies and gentlemen, next on ye program will be ye main event between the Sagramore, the Deserted, the Pride of Camelot. And over here, there falls the Yankee Wizard.
He cannot fail with this magic powder. I blot thee from his sight.
Look at that, good Sir Boss. He's got him. He's got him. No! Sir Boss again avoided the charge. Oh, never in the history of Britain was there such a tourney as this. There they go again. They're off. They're away.
Sir Boss, there is something strange in my heart. Methinks I could learn to love him.
Get tired monkeying with him now, kid. Watch Steele take a drop.
That we depart.
Well done, Sir Boss. Thou hast conquered and fairly.
Oh, sure. King, that wasn't nothing. Any old cowhand could have done that good.
And now that you have defeated Sir Sagramore, thou hast won the honor to rescue my daughter, Princess Alisande.
I don't know about that rescuing, King. Ain't no reason in the world why I should rescue her. I'm not in love with her. Here's a boy right here that loves her, and he'd be the very one to rescue her. And it would make a great chapter in history, too.
Yon page?
You betcha, and he's a fine boy. And he's just crazy to go and do it. But he can't go and do it because he's not noble or some silly idea you got over here. You know, I've helped you out on a few things, King, and I'd like to ask a little favor of you.
Ask thy favor.
Well, take Clarence here and let him kneel down like you did with me there and hit him over the back with that cheese knife and make a knight out of him. And then he can go rescue the princess and everybody will be happy.
What land may we award? What province hath no lord to rule it? Since my friend Sir Boss doth wish it, thou shalt be one of our gallant company. Kneel down before me. I dub thee Sir Rogers de Clamore.
Sir Roger de Clamore? That's my ancestor. Liege Lord, I swear to bring back thy daughter, the Princess Alisande, or lose my life in the attempt.
So wait a minute, hold on here. You can't do this.
How now? Didst thou not wish it so?
Yes? Oh, no, listen. Wait a minute, I can't let anything happen to him. Oh, he's my ancestor. Well, he's my great, I don't know how great grandfather. Well, if he goes out and gets killed, I'll never get to be born.
Thou speakst in riddles.
Well, I know, King. I know I'm not making myself very plain. But I certainly can't let him go out and rescue your daughter and something happen to him. Now, I'll tell you, I'll go myself. Now, you run on back to the office and wait till I come. And don't you get your feet wet and don't let anything happen to you. Now, run on now. Hurry up. Now that it's settled that I'm going, I'd like to ask you something.
Speak.
Well, I think you ought to go with me.
What?
Well, yes, I sure do, King. It's your daughter, ain't it? And for me to go mixing into family affairs, you know, it's bound to cause a lot of talk.
Talk? What manner of talk?
Well, you know how people are. They'll say, King Arthur, he's brave, but why does he send Sir Boss out to rescue his own daughter?
Dost mean I shall be charged with cowardice?
No, I don't exactly mean cowardice, but the boys around the post office is liable to say you're a little skittish.
Enough, sirrah. Say no more. I will go with thee. Together we will ride to the stronghold of my sister.
Say, that's great, King. That's just what I wanted you to do. Say, with you going along with me, we may get somewhere.
Just want vengeance.
Aye.
Then speed ye a message to Queen Morgan le Fay that Arthur and Sir Boss ride to her castle unattended.
Alone?
Aye. And she capture them and put them both to death. She may rule all Britain, and thou and I will profit according.
They are as good as dead.
Just be careful, ain't no kinks in it now. Come on, Artie, now you can do it. That's it, that's it, that's it. Let your wrist move. Atta boy, keep right on, atta boy. Let your wrist, keep your wrist moving. That's it. Where is this war, Chicago? Oh, hey, if it's all the same to you, would you mind putting the years on the inside? Thanks. I guess I can stand one of these on my head. I went through the last political campaign wearing a brown derby. Just be my luck for these foreigners to go to lunch while I'm up here. Wait a minute. That's all right. Look how long the old oaken bucket hung. No wonder these wars last 40 years. Takes 30 years to get dressed for one of them. Don't you worry now, Clarence. I'll bring the girl back safe.
Would that I rode with thee.
Say, you talk like you got a cold. Now, you got to take care of yourself for my sake. I'll tell you what you do. When you get home tonight, you slice 3 onions and put them in hot water. Wait a minute. I got it here in the book. Oh, Lord. You'd die before I could get the book out, though. But anyhow, take it before you go to bed tonight, will you?
Hail, Sir Boss.
Oh, hail, King!
I'd make the boys useful as well as romantic.
We near the border of my sister's realm. Hast thou a plan?
Oh, sure. But I'm not going to fight. No, my plan is to arbitrate. You know, there wouldn't have been half as many wars if there'd have been a little soft soap beforehand.
Thou knowest not my sister.
Well, she's a woman, ain't she? She'll talk.
Thy men will not fail.
Then let us spread. Even now they ride into it.
Remember, thou art to strip the king of his beard, so that our queen may swear she knoweth him not.
Aye.
We have captured 2 knaves, Majesty, who are vassals of thine enemy.
Liar! Cockeyed liar!
Who art thou?
Thou knowest full well I am thy brother, Arthur, King of Britain.
And thy companion? Doubtless, he is the ruler of Rome.
Say, didn't I see you in Hartsdale, Connecticut? Well, I'm pleased to meet you again.
King Arthur, truly thou art a madman. For my brother hath a full beard, and thy face is naked. Take him to the dungeon to await my sentence. Leave the other here with me.
Wait a minute here, Queen. You shouldn't do that to him.
Bedeck him in fine raiment, in silks and velvet, and return him to me.
Wait, look out. I don't want to be bedecked. I like to do my own bedecking. Look out.
Oh, my beloved, thou art so beautiful.
beautiful. Oh, look out, Queen. Honest. Oh, Queen, you got me wrong, honest. Here you are. You mustn't have taken me for somebody else. You know, why are you messing around with any queen, huh? Nice, cozy little place you got here. Must be awful hard to keep warm in the wintertime.
Sir Paul,
Yes, ma'am.
thou hast a noble brow. Thine eyes are like unto jewels. Be not so cold to me, who am aflame with love.
I don't feel so good. What is it?
'Tis but some knave squealing in the torture chamber.
Torture chamber?
Aye, where my captives are kept. Mayhap that is the fool who fancies himself a king.
You mean you've got the king down there?
Aye. Come, I would have the wretch flogged for thee.
Oh, wait! Oh, you need to go to any trouble for me.
There is nothing I would not do for thee. Do but love me, and thou shalt have anything thou wishest.
You mean it? Honest?
Anything for love of thee.
Come on, Queen. Let's go back to the parlor over here.
Oh, Alison, my daughter, my precious one, be brave. For every tear a life shall pay. Oh,
Prithee, fair dame, thou knowest that thy lovest thouest. But Queen, my intentions are honorable. Queenie, my Queenie, light of my heart, apple of my eye, sweetest potato of them all. Will you do something sweet for me?
Anything.
Will you take all those people that are in that torture chamber and turn them loose and let the king and his daughter go back home?
Do not ask me that.
What, you mean you wouldn't do it? Just for me?
I cannot grant thy wish.
Oh, for gosh sakes, what have I been making such a fool out of myself for?
What ho! The guard! Seize him!
Make haste, Sir Boss, for I fear my sister's vengeance.
We'll get you, huh? Wonder how this thing works. Oh, Lord, you picked a fine time to faint. Now, come right this way. Come on, right here.
Well, King, our execution is a social success anyhow.
Sir Boss, canst blot out the sun again?
No, I'm afraid it'll be a long time before I can do that again.
Then are we doomed.
Well, I don't know about that. Before I left, I told Clarence that if he didn't hear from me right away, to get the boys and come on over and get us. I just figured something like this might happen.
Thinkest thou he will come?
Don't you worry, my future grandma. I'll bet my roll on Clarence.
Yon mad fool imagines himself King Arthur.
He, the king, the witless knave. Ye do well to hang him.
Foul traitor! Spawn of the devil!
I know thee now for what thou hast ever been. Thy heart is black. Thy soul stinks with evil.
Them's beautiful words, King. And they're just what I've been trying to think of to call that guy ever since I met him.
For well to have this hanging done and over.
Farewell, and a pleasant journey.
I sure wish you was going with us. Clarence, if you're coming, you better come on. That's him. Come on, Clarence.
on, lads.
My princess.
Oh, my dear one.
Make haste, we must away.
Come, Trevor.
Dynamite has been planted about the walls. It's our plan to blow up everything.
That's great. Now listen, leave one of those little cars outside for me, will you?
And whither goest thou?
I just got one more little thing to do. Now you all go on. Hurry up.
Thou wilt remain to drive Sir Boss. When he is safe, explode the dynamite.
Aye.
Naughty boy. What have you been doing now? Come on. It's past your bedtime. All right, Doctor.
Now, sweetheart.
Oh, Clarence.
Isn't it great?
Well, for gosh sake.
Oh, please let me explain. I lived at that house with my father. His sister was trying to take me away because I wanted to marry Clarence.
That's right. You have to get married. Because if you don't, then you'll help us?
Oh, do please.
Oh, sure, I'll help you. I'll bet you that's why everything's happened tonight. Just so I could help you.
What?
Oh, let it go. You wouldn't understand anyhow. I'll tell you, the nearest minister lives 6 miles from here, Reverend Masters. I live the other way. But you can take the car, and I'll walk home. I just live around the corner. Come on now, jump out.
Thank you.
You can send the car back after the wedding. This is great. Gee, I'll never forget you for this. I guess I'll never forget you either. Well, so long. Goodbye, kid.
Thank you.